This episode is brought to you by Gnome Grown Mushrooms. Have you ever wanted to grow your own mushrooms? Are you curious about the mystical life of fungi? Well, look no further. Gnome Grown Mushrooms has all you need to fulfill that curiosity. Gnome Grown has live cultures, growing supplies, dried mushrooms, and much, much more. Order now on gnomegrown.biz and use coupon code BIGHAT for 15% off your entire order. And start that new hobby today with Gnome Grown Mushrooms. So, let's start off with some booze. How you doing, bro? Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm fantastic. So, I think we should just get a good drinking in first.
Awesome.
So, the first booze that we have, this is a Goose Island. It's their IPA beer. They actually have a lot of good ones that I've never seen before. This is the only one that I've seen.
Look at that.
So it is hoppy, citrus, and grapefruit, pine, and floral notes. It is 5.9% alcohol. And cool thing about Goose Island is it started in Chicago.
Oh.
It's pretty big now. It was like just some dude, and in like the 90s it took off, and now they're fucking all over the place. So
Nice.
So, oh, dang it, dude. I should have brought a
As you do that, I have
bottle opener.
I got a boogie in my eye, and I need to get that.
Hey, dude, get it. It's fine.
You know when you feel it? It's like this pressing against your eye.
Yeah. My favorite one is in the morning when you can't feel it, and then you go in for it, and you're like, oh, that was delicious. It feels so good.
It's huge, and you stare at it. You're like, oh, my God.
You're like, oh, that felt so crazy. I just don't understand how that, like, what is eye goop? Where does it come from?
Is it that just tears that just like dry up after a while?
Am I crying in my sleep?
Are you
Only some days I'm just like, my dreams were so scary. Dude, you ever had like a weird dream that's just like emotions? Like it's not like you're having a visual dream, but you just like feel emotions, and mostly it's like panic, and for me, panic and like oh, I'm worried, like something's, I don't know, it's weird.
I don't feel anything anymore.
Cheers to that, buddy. Let's see.
The drink will make all the feelings go away. I should have drank with you, but I poured mine.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, the glass was for the next one, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
Well, no, you just have to finish that one. It doesn't matter.
Shoot. Okay, so let's.
Yeah, that's a pretty good head. You got to finish it, though. We're not going to finish it completely, but...
Look at that. That's beautiful.
What do you think? Try it. Do you like it? I like it. It's pretty standard IPA. It's like hoppy. It's not too skunky, but it's smooth, and I think it could be a I can't even think of the word. A good daily drinker, but I don't want to say that because don't drink beer. I mean, you can, but it's probably not going to be good for you.
It's a great beer if your wife leaves you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're all alone.
And you're like, you know what? I've got a little bit of extra money now. I can start spending a little more on these IPAs.
I have to be honest with you, man. I have to be honest. IPAs are like my least favorite beer.
That's unfortunate, but I understand. They taste weird. Like, why would you want your beer to taste like a skunk or a pine tree?
I gotta ask you then. If you think it tastes weird, why do you like IPAs?
I don't know. It's something about it. It's like it has the most depth of flavor to me. So like it's more flavorful beer. Not necessarily that it's a taste. It's tasty in a weird way. Like how I'm trying to think of something else that doesn't taste good that people ingest, but it's mostly just alcohol. Right? Yeah, but it's something about that like hoppy taste. I think it's just more complex. I don't know. I don't like drinking a beer that tastes like water. I want it to taste like a beer. You know what I mean?
Like it's you want the flavor. You want like an experience. It's like, hey, like there's like depth to this,
right? And that's the cool thing about like craft beers. Everybody shits on craft beers, but it's like there's all these breweries that have this different, unique little taste. You can put a little hint of this, a little hint of that. I love it, man. I love it.
Do you drink beer to get drunk? You do it for this, like, to be social? Do you do it just for flavor? Like, you do it with food, without food? It's like, what is your like optimal like beer drinking experience?
So, optimal beer drinking experience. I do love it. It's a combination of friends, food, and environment. So if like you can go to a cool place that's got like, I don't know, even like a nice sports bar that's playing a good thing, but they have like that cool environment, they got good music, you got friends, and then you all have like maybe 1 or 2 beers, and so everybody's lubed up, they're feeling good, they're talking, you're laughing, you're having a good time. So it's like a whole combination thing. Like, yeah, obviously it's fun to drink to get drunk, but it's like I would never be like, I'm just gonna sit alone and get hammered. You know, like that'll happen every now and again, but that's not like, oh man, I just can't wait to get home so I can just get shit faced. That's not what I would, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that to me, that's the line of like, you're like, okay, if you drink alone all the time, then you're an alcoholic. That's the line for me. Like, you're with friends and you drink all the time. It's like, well, it's social and like, like good food and all that, but it's like every day's like, oh man, I need to get home so I can drink.
Yeah, a beer pairs well with everything, but a beer alone, what are you doing?
I felt like I attacked at least some of our listeners.
Yeah, some of our viewers, mostly our friends. No, just kidding.
Yeah, some of our friends, that's for sure.
Oh my God. Who are we talking about? I want to know.
They know who they are.